morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. It is plant care day, which means I'm going to be treating everybody for bugs, changing their water, and giving them water and food if they need it, which I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody needs at least a little something, including the plants outside. I want to make sure that they have some food today because how much that helped them last week. I just want to make sure that they're going to have enough food because yeah, that was definitely helpful. And I know that I just gave it to them last week, but I don't think they'll mind because they had such like, what's the word? Deficit, I guess, of food. I think it's the right word. Nutrient, I don't know, you know what I mean. I don't think they'll mind too terribly much having some extra this week, and I want to make sure that everyone is on the same feeding schedule, just so that way my mind has a little bit of an easier time with it. And also, it is amazing how much better that looks. I did not realize how bad that was, so I'm very glad that I cleaned it, but I'll see you in a second when I start taking care of my plants. I haven't started caring for these little ones yet. I just brought them over here, and the petunias are doing so well again. They came back and they're healthy, and the one in the center needs a little bit of care still, like it's still a little bit on a weird color, but otherwise it's doing well. This is the one that had a lot of root rot last week, so it's not really surprising, but like they're starting to fall over the sides again. I don't know if you can tell. That's what they're supposed to do, and they're super full, and it's just like, I'm so happy the petunias are back and healthy. I need to remove a couple of the, where is it? There it is, the wilted flowers. I see at least 2 of them. There's probably more when I separate them and care for them, but also another exciting thing, because they haven't been doing this in couple months now. They're finally drinking water again. The level is much lower finally, and I actually have to add some. I'm going to be changing the water completely and adding food and everything, but they're just doing well again, and I'm so happy. And here's how the little tomatoes are doing. I just got done cleaning their water. This is the one that was rotted and is still rotted at the bottom that I trimmed yesterday. It's doing better, maybe? I'm not sure. It's very hard to tell, but this is what it looks like. It does not have any roots at the bottom, which is very, very unfortunate, but I'm not giving up yet because it's not completely rotted yet. Let's get you back home, sweetie. There you go. And then this is the little one that's been in here for 3 weeks now, 2.5 weeks, something like that. And this one has amazing roots. So that one's doing really well. So I'm very happy to see that. And get you back in there too. Good job, sweetie. And you get back up here on your pedestal, and it's doing amazing. I trimmed off some of the yucky stuff that was completely gone, and it looks much better now, I guess. I'm not sure. It at least looks a little bit healthier now. That leaf is so tiny. It's so cute. And then these guys are all doing well too. There was one the other tomato that wasn't quite ready yesterday is today, but I didn't really do much to these guys. I trimmed off a couple of the bad leaves that were towards the bottom of the plant, and I trimmed this one at the top because it was starting to grow more tomatoes, and like it already has this one, so I left it, but it was starting to grow more tomato flowers, and I wanted to focus on the roots, so that's why I trimmed that little one. But they're all doing well too. Now all that's left is to fill this up with water. I already have the plant food in it. I'm probably going to need to fill it up at least twice, but this is the container that I use to make the plant food because it's easy and it's a gallon, so it works really well for me. But I need to fill this up with water and then water all the plants in soil. Sorry I didn't mention it before when I showed the roots, but if they kind of gross you out, I am going to show you some again here. But this tomato that is in the soil is growing its roots, and it's just, that's fascinating, isn't it? It's kind of cool how they're all going sideways. I have no idea why, but that is really cool. Hoping for no mosquitoes. Well, I know there are mosquitoes. Hopefully no more mosquito bites and no wasps. Dragonfly, that's a good sign. I will happily have a dragonfly over here, but I'm gonna give these guys some food. Ooh, a couple tomatoes are ready. Oh my, quite a few. Okay, I need both hands to pour this out, so give me a second. All right, little tomatoes. And then I think these guys, a wasp, and this tomato. These little guys have their water now. Yay. They're doing so much better with the plant food. Good luck, little ones. Enjoy the dragonfly. I didn't hit the record button, unfortunately, but I already have started knitting for today. We're still using the yellow yarn. The only real thing that I said was that all the plants are doing amazing. Broken Branch still needed water today. That little thing is like needing water every single day. It is honestly kind of impressive how much it drinks. I am really nervous about that one really long branch because it is getting kind of heavy, but I can't cut it right now because it does have a tomato on it and it looks like it has quite a few behind that. So I'm just gonna have to figure out a way to support that branch a little bit better. I'll figure it out. I'll probably have to tie it with something and support it like that. So that's what I use for most everything that needs a little bit of help standing up, I have noticed. But yeah, literally every single one of my, well, no, that's not true. Pretty much every single one of my plants got at least some water today. The only 3 that didn't was I have a cactus that's in that container right there. I don't think you can see the aloe plant, but it's up in that corner back there. And I have a jade succulent something, I don't know what it's called exactly, over there, but those are the only 3 plants that didn't get any water today. Everybody outside got some, the garden got some. Yeah, it was a lot, but definitely worthwhile. And having plant food really helps. I wasn't really using it that much last year because I didn't really think it was that necessary, but since I got the container that I have this year of the plant food, it works really well in the water plants. So I was like, yeah, I might as well use it for all my plants too and see if there's a difference. And there was an immediate difference, so I've been using it every other week now. Yeah, I can definitely tell that it helps. Everything is just a really better color and everything, so it's definitely worthwhile, I have learned, and that plants do need more than just, you know, the water from the tap. How many plants do I currently have in my room? I think I'm gonna count them just as 1, so that way all of my plants can just be counted because multiple have like multiple plants in them, so I think that will be easier. So I'm just counting individual planters in my room here, so give me a minute while I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 just in this room. 34, 35, 36, 37. How many tomatoes do I have? Hang on. I'm on 37. Don't let me forget. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So just in my room, this is not counting the garden, I have individual containers. I have 55 plants in here. That is quite a few. I did not realize I had that many, but it is because of all the tomatoes currently, and I am planning on bringing a couple more of those little ones outside. Maybe the one that I showed you with the kind of cool roots, I think should probably go outside. It looks kind of like it's gonna rain. I didn't think it was supposed to today, but yeah, I'm thinking about bringing that little one outside because it has really strong roots, and actually planting it in the garden and just to see what will happen. It won't have a very long season, but I think it's gonna do really well out there. So I'm gonna bring a few more of those little guys outside. So the 55 will change within probably, you know, the week. As of today, yeah, I have 55 plants in my room. I did not realize I had that many. That's not even counting those parlor palms that I have, by the way, that are starting maybe, I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna happen with those seeds. They look exactly the same as they did the day that I put them in the soil, so I think it's been over a month now. It's not looking too promising, so I don't think I'm gonna be getting any parlor palms, unfortunately. The seeds might have been, because it was on clearance, so the seeds might have just been really old. So I mean, I was kind of expecting it, but I was hoping, obviously, that I could get a couple more palm trees because those look like really pretty plants. I'm still not giving up on them. They might just be really slow to sprout, but yeah, it's not looking likely at the moment. But yeah, I honestly can't believe I have that many plants right now in here. Oh, I forgot to show you the ones in the containers, didn't I? I'm so sorry, but I did water those as well, like I said, with the plant food, and they are doing really well, but honestly, they look kind of exactly the same. The basil looks like it's grown a little bit from last time I showed you it, but otherwise it looks exactly the same. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you those. But I just made it to the end of the first row of the blanket, so I am going to knit the second one real quick, and I will be, it's all twisted, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like after I finish knitting. So give me just a second. I'm not quite done knitting. I have about half of this row left to do, but I just realized something and I needed to share. This is the first official day where the blanket is actually kind of feeling heavy on the knitting needles. I don't know if it's just because I have it set differently, like the rest of the blanket is in a different spot or something, I don't know, but it actually feels heavy on the knitting needles. I thought it would be much heavier further like back in the year, like I don't know. When was I expecting it to get heavy? Probably last month, or you know, like the beginning of June, or a little bit before that was when I was expecting to feel the weight of the blanket. But yeah, I'm actually kind of feeling it today, and it's interesting. It's not like uncomfortable, obviously, it's just I feel that there is a quite large project on these knitting needles. Today is officially the first day where the blanket is heavy. And also I have one more thing to share. I've been enjoying it as I've been knitting. I have this little, it was from a Valentine's card that mom got me this year. It just says do what you love on it. I don't know if you can read it. It's kind of reflective. I have it just kind of stuck on my desk, and I have it over here because this is something that I love doing, and I just very much enjoy that little thing. It's like one of those things that wasn't meant to be kept from the card, but I really liked it and I'm just really enjoying it right now and I wanted to share it. But anyway, I'm gonna finish knitting real quick. I'm almost done. Give me another second. All done. And this is what the now heavy blanket looks like up close. Still exactly the same as it has all month long. And I have a feeling tomorrow is also going to be yellow. So the entire month has been one color. And this, hang on, where are my shoes? Over there. This is what the entire blanket looks like for the year so far. Yeah, it's definitely getting kind of heavy. That is very interesting. Just literally one row made that big of a difference. But anyway, I think that's probably gonna do it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I just hope you had a good day today, or are having a good day today. No matter what you are doing or did today, I just hope it was a good one for you. And as for tomorrow, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very, very rainy. I think mom's gonna be using the pesto that we made, so that might be in the video. But besides that, yeah, it's probably just gonna be a really calm day. I'm gonna try to play Animal Crossing because I wanted to the other day, yesterday. It feels like a really long time ago, but I wanted to play the other day and I did not get a chance to, so I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. And because it's gonna be rainy, it should be perfectly fine as long as it's not like thunderstorming or anything. But yeah, besides that, probably not much. It's just gonna be a calm day. But again, as for this one, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I really enjoy getting to spend the day with you. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye. I'll see you later.